This post was made in the mildly infuriating subreddit. She said, spent 2.5 hours making a beautiful apple pie. This is what my husband and sons left me. This just goes back to the fact that women are put here to be servants and an appliance, the happiness machine of males, period. This should not have been posted in the mildly infuriating subreddit. It needs to be put in the completely enraged subreddit, because this would make me so mad that this woman, who is a human, who thought of all of this, who went and bought all of the ingredients, sliced and peeled the apples, put all this love into an apple pie just to have the people that she lived with not think anything of her other than a sliver of apple pie. You're more than just the servant of the family. You're more than just the wife appliance of your husband. You're more than just an incubator. You deserve the apple pie as well. And the way these people are acting, they deserve no more apple pie. Spotswood, for God said, foolish. They left you the knife with which you can take your revenge. And then Traditional Gap says, cue frantic violin shrieks. And then it says, rake, rake, rake. And then rake. It rhymes with stabbing time. Ieko or Ioki says, the fact that so many people relate to this is heartbreaking. And then the OP says, one half relates, the other half thinks I should take this as a compliment that your family doesn't think of you enough to even leave you a full slice of pie. No, that is not a compliment. Little Bunny says, I had the exact same situation happen with an apple pie I baked for my family for my birthday, and a male relative who decided to take the pie and eat it with neighbors while drinking beer. I was given back the plate with the sad remains of the pie when I searched for it and asked. Your post reminded me about that situation and how gutted I felt back then. I wish men took such things more seriously and stop disrespecting women this way. I hope your family makes up for this and apologizes. Felipe says, you have to talk with them about it. You have to. She says, oh, they've had a talking to. And then Passepartout says, what was the response like? She says, they were very apologetic. I think they're going to do something for me. We'll see. Books, Cats, and Stuff says, having checked your post history, including comments you made hours ago, your husband doesn't sound like a good husband or a good father at all. You've been on the verge of divorce before, and supposedly he improved, but his behavior is neglectful again, and you feel abandoned. I'd say it's not about the cake, even though this is a pie, but about a pattern of behavior. The OP said, we had 3 years that were rocky, 11 that have been great, and now one that has been so-so. I'm not leaving to 1 year of slight hardship when I know we can turn it around again. So she's not going anywhere. Messiah Jones says, oh man, maybe talk to your family before Reddit though. And she says, what makes you think I haven't? This person didn't respond. Temporary Card says, this is the best compliment possible. Trust me, I'm a father and I'm a son. And that tells me that he has been neglectful to both his mother and his wife, because he would say that this is a compliment that someone ate everything and didn't leave the woman of the house anything. So this person, no, I wouldn't take this as a compliment from you, because you are just as disrespectful and unthinking as her husband and sons were. And so the OP says, tell the women in your life that you're sorry and bake them something too from time to time. And he says, yes, ma'am. Air Man, and he does have the word man in his name, says, cooks for family, family eats, gets mad that family ate. And she has to say, I'm also part of the family. At what point in time do women get to have some humanity where people actually think about them and we're not just servants of the family? So I'm just putting that out there. Don't do this. Be respectful. Love the women in your family. And if they don't, ladies, just be reciprocal to the people who are doing things for you. If they would do this to you, stop doing things for them. Stop it. Match their energy, because this is sad and I am fully enraged for this woman. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. So this was posted in the Black Lady subreddit. She titled it, "The fact that he's laughing is concerning." And basically, it's this man who is laughing and trying to let everybody know the reason why men lie to get snacks. And he's basically saying that you have to make the girls like you, because when it is the girl who just wants to also just have sex, and it's not because she's completely into you, you don't get the same benefits as the woman who actually just really likes you, no matter if they have to lie to get to that point. And this just reminds me to remind y'all that these manipulation tactics are simply just that. And it is hard, or it's impossible, to vet a liar. These people are using manipulation tactics. The manipulation tactics take away your agency, because you're not making decisions based on all of the information there if they are lying to you. And it's no wonder that many women are pulling away from even talking to these people, knowing that they lie and use manipulation tactics simply to use you for your body, because all you're here for, many of them, is to serve them, to be the happiness machine, to be the wife appliance, to serve in some capacity. Your humanity is not respected. If you are on TikTok, go find the video on this woman's page, Denim Sky 222. If you're on my YouTube page, I'll play the video for you.
After girls get played, the first thing they be like is, "Oh my God, why he play with me like that? Why he lie? Why he ain't just say it was that from the jump? Why he couldn't have been honest? Why he had to waste my time?" I ain't gonna lie, like the reason dudes lie to y'all to get, you know what I'm saying, to pop, is because it's better when y'all like us. Like, I would be completely honest. Like yeah, that shit. Like, if I tell you that I just want to pop, and like you proceed to let me pop, it's not gonna be as good as it would have been if you liked me. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause you gonna hold out. It's gonna be certain shit you don't do. You see what I'm saying? Because it's just that. But if you like me, oh, you doing every motherfucking thing. You doing everything. And that's why we lie. That's why we fucking lie.
Some of the comments on the subreddit saying pop to describe X is just pissing me off. No atmosphere says me too. It's so gross. This person like hit, smash. It's all so violent. Ohio Gal says, by design. The type of men using this language is the type of man who agrees wholeheartedly with this video. The violence and ill will, the ill will towards something they welcome. All right, Zeta says, I posted this comment in a thread yesterday at this sub. For an odd subset of men, they get off on thinking that some girl is in love with him when all he wants is X. Having no strings attached X with a woman who also wants no strings attached X is jarring for them. And he said exactly that. Sad Strawberry says, I remember this comment. It was on one girl's post about a guy thinking she was obsessed with him after having X or something. But this comment resonated with me because, whew, the pain and humiliation it could have saved me. Beep Beep Boo Bop says, also why they hate OF workers. They hate women using their sexuality to make money when it's on their terms. Historian OK says, this explains so much. Someone told everyone I was just looking for casual relationships last year, and men avoided me like the plague. I thought I was ugly, but when it seemed like I was interested in a relationship, so many wanted to hook up. I've always been confused on why they don't just get a friends with benefits, but it's because they don't want that. Also, the last thing he said about you let us do whatever is awful, because it's not because she likes him so much. It's because she's insecure and has no boundaries. Do men care that they sound like monsters? Like, you are the villain of the story. Ollie Love says, goodness, this is why I can't bring myself to date. I have to sift through bums who think like this and try to find one that may care about me. Historian OK says, my friend said you have to find one you like the best and fix him. So I just opted out. My mother did not birth me to raise another adult. No Leak says, my greatest wish for young women and girls is to shed the need for male validation. I feel sad seeing young women, especially young Black women, lamenting not being chosen because you want to be chosen so bad by who? Girl, this clown. Learn to have a full good life with or without a relationship. Justice League says, from someone who had a lot of friends with benefit situations in college, I can assure you what he's saying is true. Men would be hella confused when I wasn't blowing up their phone or concerned about who they were messing with, too. I've even had a guy say he thought I was using him for X. Duh. Yeah, that's the whole point of a friends with benefits. Laughing my butt off. That was the whole arrangement. And had a couple more say things like, you only hit me up when you want X. Mind you, if anything, these men were the ones who initiated the idea of having X and nothing else, but it's like they couldn't comprehend me not going crazy over them when X was involved. And I wanted to get to this person, Afro Brit, saying, I will say it again and again. Men hate consent. They hate the idea of women making informed choices. And I'm going to end it with that one because, women would consent to do these things with these people, but they don't want that. They want the taking of it. And I'm not going to say what it is when there's no consent, but you guys should know when there is X involved, but there's no consent. Y'all should know what that is. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. A woman sent me this post, and we totally have never had this conversation. I've never had this conversation. She titled it, Stop Using Autism as a Personality, Trait, or Fetish. So this man sends her this message. This man, True Broccoli, 7817, says, Hey, not to take advantage, but I was curious if a fellow autistic male who happens to be 9 inches plus showing off would make you happy. I noticed the spousal issues. That usually helps people gain some perspective on shitty partners. So he wants to, it was to DM her his peen because she's having issues with her spouse. And I am failing to make the connection to why this would be appropriate under any circumstances. Maybe you guys can weigh in. But until such time, let's jump into the comments. Okay, so she captioned it with, I think this message says everything. What a weird way to say, let me show you my peen. And the kicker is, he said he would do it for my own benefit. How lovely of this person. Yes, that's what's going to help me with my marriage and my issues, seeing some other guy's appendage. Thank you so much for thinking of me in this time of great need. Like, what is wrong with these people? All right. Shot Extension says autism doesn't justify disgusting behavior, and being autistic doesn't mean we're the same. Pain Stole My Life says this is not cute or quirky to have either. Shot Extension says, not at all. It's so strange to see many things glorified on social media, but the negative things that come with it do not seem to be acknowledged. It's an alienating feeling because you think maybe someone understands. I can't say if someone is or isn't autistic. I can't say that when you see so many people identify with it, but lack understanding in the not so favorable aspects. It's an alienating feeling. It's only okay to be autistic when it's cute, a quirky thing. The other traits always seem to be paired with negative behaviors that are often misinterpreted. For your progesterone says, does he think marriages don't work out because the husband has a small penis? I don't know. Akai Hidan says, what else could it be? Miscommunication and lack thereof? Impossible. A non-advice wanted says, LOL, even if the provided context made sense, anyone can see free ones online via corn. Why would someone need to find a non-corn source? Pink says, because it's less about her and more about him wanting to expose himself to someone. Yes, I'd say that is. This person says, LOL, I know. All unsolicited peen pics are. Okay, this person says autism is not an excuse to treat women like that. 333 Abundi says, I see that as certain types of men being men, having a neurodevelopmental condition doesn't change certain traits and biological expressions. I wish having ASD was the fix all for peen pics. It would make dating easier. Starshine says, at least No, she says, I guess at least he asked first, but ew, what the heck? Green Produce says offering a peen pic to someone with spousal issues in the first place is not okay, even if he's asking, it's actual harassment. It certainly is, but he's using autism as an excuse, and I haven't yet seen this one yet. What is wrong with these people? Will we find out? I don't know, but we'll keep exploring. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Yeah, this alabaster man went into the Ask the Caribbean subreddit to ask this question about dating and one night stands. And yes, I know that he is an alabaster male because he puts it right here, but the audacity. He says, I'm thinking of moving to the Caribbean for a few months in the not so distant future. I want to see how I enjoy living there. I haven't quite decided on where in the Caribbean I would like to live yet. One thing I would like to know is where is the best island for foreigners? I am American, white, male, 30 years old. To date or find girls. Girls. They refuse to call these people women. They keep on saying girls. He says, I'm not really looking for prostitution, but would rather find girls for casual fun and possibly a serious relationship. Is there anywhere in particular where local women are open to dating or being with American men? So he wants to come, use their bodies on a budget. Where is the most budget friendly women so I can use their bodies? Where is that in the Caribbean? Can do the Caribbean do y'all like alabaster males coming to simply use the bodies of women, girls? Let me know. He says, man, I never really go on Reddit until now. I thought maybe people were helpful on here when someone has a question like where to find a casual hookup and use women. I mean, girls. Looks like the internet was right about Reddit people. They are losers. I am not a PeePeeBro. I don't even know what that means. I was just asking a lighthearted question because I will be living somewhere new for an extended period of time and obviously would like to know how it is dating there. I have no knowledge of the ex tourism on any of the islands. I also wanted to know which island has the best food and other questions. This was just the first question I started with. I thought the people in the Caribbean were supposed to be cool and nice. Looks like some of you are very sensitive. Maybe Europe and South America is better. Another edit. It seems that most of you might be worried that an American with no budget might come to your countries. All I see is sensitivity. Someone even said I should go to a mental hospital. You guys are effing jokes on this thread. You all sound like virgins. Maybe that's how Reddit people are. This person is deplorable, but people need to know and understand the thought processes of these people. He wants to use a woman. He doesn't want he doesn't want a lady of the night because he thinks that he should not have to pay. So he's just wanting to use a woman, casually, just use a girl casually, because he is a white male. Yuck. So obviously the people in the comments were giving it to him. Yikes, still time to delete this. The OP says, why don't you make yourself useful and give an answer to the question, loser? Pomegranate Tasty says, a passport bro in the wild. This person says, not a passport bro. Passport bros go for marriage. He's a passport pookie. I disagree. Passport bros are not going for marriage. They're going to use women. They're going there for patriarchy on a budget, just like this person. Giselle says he has a typical incel response, gaslighting and deflecting. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you all enjoy your night and look out for these people. If their women don't want them, Caribbean women who prefer their own men won't either. And because she is from Barbados, he says, I'm coming to Barbados. This dude is trolling at this particular point. As you can see from the edits, they were giving it to him, but he's also just trolling them back. I'm just putting it out there because of the language and the audacity that he used. And this is just kind of typical because, once again, and we'll keep saying it, women are here to be their happiness machine, an appliance for them to use, a body to service them, to make them happy, to make them smile, and that's it. They don't see women in our humanity at all. And this is just another example. Join the conversation. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.